Hey everybody, this is your girl, Miss Terrell. Thank you for stopping by Esteemed Queen and Mentality. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that way you know when I upload all of my Tea Talk rants. Today, I want to talk about something that's very interesting because I had to learn this, and I think we all have to. We all have to learn about representatives. I feel like we all have to understand that they come in due time and season for reason and lesson. But at the same time, we need to really concentrate on why it's so important for us to be able to not be able to decode all the time, but more like necessarily we need to be able to understand what is really behind the mask. So the best way I can really put this into terms and codes is through a personal experience of my own. As I said through many of my videos before, I was in a previous relationship situation where literally I thought I was getting the best end of what I thought it was for me. However, it really just came out to be someone that I was supposed to learn from, not a person that I was supposed to engage with and further pursue or move forth with. So with that being said, I like to think of it like this. You know, around Halloween time, you know, there's people that go out and actually rent costumes. There's people that go out and they rent tuxedos for weddings. They go out and they rent what they don't have. Okay, they rent out for what they don't have, and with renting it, they have to understand that it doesn't belong to them. It's not for them to continue to have, and it's not for them to hold on to, but it's just for them to use occasionally for a certain amount of time. When I think of that, that's what I think of when it comes down to representative. We have many people that are representatives, but the thing is, we don't know if they are renting someone's pants, their shoes, their shirt, their hat, their mustache, their back. We don't know. We find that out. You feel me? We find that out. And with us finding that out, we understand this. You need to understand what's lurking behind that curtain. And that's what we're going to talk about today. It is always easy to be wooed and, wooed off of your feet within the first record amount of time that someone's used to doing what they're doing. But when it's time for you to put up to shut up because you're done with putting up the fuss, then guess what? You really will understand who's lurking behind that curtain. For instance, okay, the relationship that I was in at a time when I noticed that his personalities came to a head was one time we were actually having an argument, a heated argument. And I mean, he was just downright disrespectful, right? So as I'm trying to call in advisors to be able to help settle the situation, he goes from acting as if like he didn't do anything wrong to the complete opposite. Jocko Mr. Hyde. I mean, will be in my face, calling me out my name, demeaning me, being condescending, etc. And then when he wanted to, it was just like nothing happened. It's just like we just gonna keep on moving with the flow of everything. We're not gonna bring it up, but I know that you remember. I know that you don't care for how I acted, but yet you're still here. This is what I'm talking about. What's lurking behind the curtain? Another situation, mind you, in all my years. Another situation, someone that, you pretty much let them know where you at and where you want to be and how you want to get to the next level, whether it be with them, on the same journey as you. If things don't work out, you both can't sit here and say that you didn't try. On the contrary, someone will take you out on an ice cream date, take you down memory lane. And then when it's time to have that conversation as to where is this going, how's it going to be something, then that's when all of a sudden they want to stall, like they're on the top of the damn carousel and don't know how to work the lever to get down. This is what I'm saying. What's lurking behind the curtain? A lot of times we are so quick to jump into relationships and situationships with people because we do not want to be alone. And that's cool. We are not built to be by ourselves. As much as we are self-sufficient, I don't really think it's really for anyone to be by themselves. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, there's times and frames where certain things become a foresight, becomes a focus. If your focus is to make a difference and be an example to your children, etc., then guess what's 9 times out of 10 going to fall to the wayside? The love that you're looking for, because you're filling your children's cup with what it is that you have to offer because you didn't have it. And though you know how it feels to have an empty cup and feel like you're by yourself and you're the black sheep of the family, you don't want your kids to feel that way. Totally understandable. But with you being so focused and dedicated, understand that. You're focused and you're dedicated. You can't find that on no clearance rack in no grocery store. No more than you can find it at a dollar store. For you to be dedicated and devoted, especially like if it's to your kids, if it's to your craft, if it's to your self-love regimen, if it's to your damn diet, you will have things that will come from behind the curtain as a distraction to see exactly where you are on your journey. Don't feel like those lessons are intentional. They are, but they're not intentional to break you. They're intentional to make you. In order for you to understand that anything can be lurking behind the curtain at any given time, is a person that understands with any given time, somebody can switch up. And they can switch up because they don't give two F's. So with that being said, you have to really understand who you are. Regardless if they do decide to stay or regardless if they decide to walk away, no one staying, needing to stay, and no one walking away should be a person to crack you in half. What's lurking behind the curtain is just a movie. You feel me? Like at the end of the day, that's what it's going to feel like. Because if you're a game changer, you're not going to sit there and take that person's crap for so long or long at all, period. But a lot of people who have to go and rent out these costumes to be people that they're not, to feel as if they desire to be inflated by other people, are really people who are just scared to be themselves because of lack of self-esteem that they have within who they are. Just think about it. Anybody can go and rent a costume. But can everybody make their own costume? Can everybody really just get up one day and put on 2 different color shoes like color block with their t-shirt and walk around as if like they the boss and they know their shit? No, because for a lot of people, they can't subject themselves to that type of criticism. They can't subject themselves to that much opinion because that's too much they cannot control. So in order for them to control what it is they want you to see them as, they have to go and rent an outfit out that really appeases who it is that you're interested in and what it is that you're looking for. Fuck the price, fuck the cause. If it's going to give them what they're looking for and it's going to feed me the attention that I'm ever so looking for, it's a win-win right now. And then the next thing you know, they go and they got to take this uniform back, regardless if they have enough money to turn it in or have money come back. When they have money come back, it's really over with because they act like they never had nothing before. So not only do they have you in the bag, but now they're in a position where they feel as if like they can flaunt and taunt all they want. No. Know who you are. With all of the time frame that I've spent to myself, for myself, by myself, that is the goal. That is the thing. You have to be able to be by yourself just as much as you have to be able to know the different traits in people. The one thing that I did learn about people who lurk behind the curtains and people who are willing to come out before the curtains open, there's a huge difference. When I say come out before the curtains open, they're going to give you their introduction. They're going to tell you what you're getting yourself into. So then that way it's up to you if you want to deal with them or not, or you want to deal with that situation or not. You know that job that you put in that resume for, that was in dire straits. But now that you done read some of the reviews on Indeed.com and you done talked to some of the folks that used to work there that visit the Starbucks on the local corner, you out of your rabbit ass mind if you going to sit up in there and take that damn job and let no people torture you to get a check. If they tell you up front this job is worth all 2.3 stars that they receive, you better off going somewhere else to work. Hell, the assistant managers at McDonald's make damn near $60,000, so do not play with me. It's the same thing for a relationship. This motherfucker went through your shit, then got the nerve to turn around flipping on you to make it seem as if like you did something wrong, but yet they went through your shit, invaded your privacy, and yet it's your fault? No, something lurking behind that curtain, because if they do it once, they'll do it twice. And if they do it twice, they'll figure out a reason to give it to you a third time. By this time, they not even gonna turn in a motherfucking costume because your blinders are on so heavy. And it's cool because you know what? I say it's cool because we all have to learn. I can't ridicule no one that has not been in that situation, and this is why I'm doing this video, because it's real interesting. Even if you were to walk away and you don't tell anybody that you're walking away, it's just a decision that you choose to make. And you're absolutely right. If you don't like a movie and you know you paid your money for it, you have the right to leave that movie theater, go to the manager, or go movie hop to another movie. They still got your money, you got your ticket. Oops, I walked into the wrong room. You see what I'm saying? It's just like they saying, hey, I'm here to turn in my outfit. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Overturn that negative. Remember this, kings and queens. You're in a position where you can afford not to look at someone and deal with their crap. That's the beauty about being a king and a queen. You are self-sufficient. You're royal. You're loyal to yourself. And last but not least, if you knew and know what it takes for you to sit on your throne and feel that you can handle everything that you got going on, and you don't let stress take you up out of here, you don't need someone who is too timid to like be behind a curtain. You know what I'm saying? They real rah-rah on social media, but then the moment it's time for you to see them in person, they just as shy as a field mouse running through the cornfields. We don't have time for that. So, if you lurking behind the curtain, I'm telling you what I know. It is easier for you to come out and get adjusted to the light, because if you don't, and if you are a person that likes to lurk behind the curtain, let me tell you this. Get real close, because I'm only going to say this once. The moment you choose to be a person that lurks behind the curtains, when they open them curtains, you gonna feel like you in the movie. Because between the shit that you hiding, the shit that you relishing in, that's not good for you, and the people that you hurting in the process, all because you don't understand that greed can take you up out of here, then it is what it is. So at the end of the day, you pick your poison just as much as you pick what movie you want to watch. And if you're not feeling what the previews are, or if there's no previews for you to see, you might want to go ahead and have your antlers up. Because there's no point in you trying to give somebody a king and queen seat and they just as peasant all across the board. So I'm going to leave that there. Be sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Get your Game Changer t-shirts at the website. And I will see y'all soon. Bye.
The depths of the media sees no evil. Buildings crashing 9/11, no sake for the people. Children take to everything. Others willing to feel anything just to say they were there. Boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, domestic violence. Do you care? When the curtains close, your head hangs low. You're wishing someone was there. Just turn to me for relief. I know how you feel. I am you. You are me. We share symptoms of the black sheep. Aren't you aware?
This image, I remember howling winds, nights trying to hustle to 10 degrees, ash on my knuckles. Coke in my long john, sipping on the brisk. A tall glass of nigga, please, we get a sip of this. Coke in my long john, slave to the sin. Call me young coke there if the cops try to frisk. I may get a grip, I may get a grip. I may slap between these lobster tails and some shrimp. I used to bump Wayne all day as a pimp, now I'm past Wayne Drake and going in.